Right now, in laboratories that have nothing to do with mysticism, researchers are watching something remarkable happen inside the human brain every time someone simply closes their eyes and pictures a moment that hasn't happened yet. When you close your eyes and picture a scene in detail, the same regions of your brain that would fire if you were actually living it light up right now, as if the moment were already real. You were told imagination was for children, something you were supposed to outgrow the day you finally got serious about your life, your career, your responsibilities. That belief itself was only ever an illusion, one more story quietly imagined and mistaken for fact, and letting it go is the first step of a system far older than any laboratory. Thousands of years ago, in Egypt, the Hermetic Masters mapped 7 laws they said governed the mind, the body, and everything you would ever come to call your reality. Modern neuroscience just rediscovered proof for the very first one: mentalism, the law that says the mind is not separate from the world it perceives. It is the first material that world is actually built from. By the end of this, you will understand why elite athletes rehearse victories they have not had yet, why certain people escape the exact stories that keep everyone else trapped for decades. And you will learn which of the 7 laws is already quietly running inside your own mind right now, shaping what you notice and what you miss, whether you have ever noticed it or not. 7 laws. 1 mind. Stay with me, because this changes how you see everything you have ever called manifesting. The first law is mentalism. The all is mind, and every world you will ever come to know first exists inside a mind, quietly, before it exists anywhere else. Your brain does not file the word imagined the way you would expect it to. Picture a lemon, its sharp yellow skin, the sour smell as the knife cuts through it. Notice your own mouth right now, reacting to nothing physically present at all. Salivary glands responding to a fruit that exists only inside your mind. Brain imaging confirms this is not a metaphor. Imagining an action activates the same motor pathways as physically performing it, measurable electrical activity firing in the very same muscles, even while the body stays completely still. That is exactly why visualization is now standard training inside professional sports and surgical residency programs alike. 2 people prepare for the same hard conversation. One rehearses only the fear, raised voices, rejection, humiliation, over and over. The other rehearses the outcome she actually wants: a steady voice, a clear boundary, a door left open instead of slammed. The old question was, why can I not stop imagining the worst? The real question is, which future am I currently rehearsing on repeat, and did I actually choose it on purpose? Tonight, before you sleep, rehearse tomorrow on purpose. Not the meeting you dread, but the version of you who walks in steady, clear, and unhurried. Mind first, always. Everything else follows mentalism's law. The second law is correspondence. As within, so without, as above, so below. Whatever pattern lives inside your mind, the world outside eventually, quietly, learns to reflect it back to you. Every day, you walk through what feels like solid, objective reality, unquestionable, and fixed. But you are actually seeing it filtered through the story you already believe is true, with entire sections quietly left out along the way, gaps your mind fills in automatically without ever asking your permission. Psychologists call this filtering confirmation bias, wired directly into how attention itself works, happening in milliseconds, long before conscious thought even gets involved. Show two people the exact same room, and each one will notice only the details that confirm what they already expected to find there. Two employees walk into the identical interview. One has already quietly decided the interviewer dislikes people like her, and reads every pause as proof she was right. The other has decided the interviewer is simply human, hoping she succeeds, and reads the same silence as thoughtfulness. You were never simply observing your own life from the outside, taking in reality like a passive camera. By correspondence, you were quietly co-authoring it the entire time, filling every small gap in reality with the pattern you already carried in with you. Ask yourself, before you walk into anything today, what pattern am I actually bringing in with me right now? Change the pattern within, and correspondence guarantees the world without begins, slowly but surely, to answer you differently. The third law is vibration. Nothing in this universe truly rests. Thought, feeling, and matter differ only in how fast they move, and that motion, it turns out, is deeply contagious. This is the law behind the strange, wordless thing that happens when you walk into a room and instantly feel the mood before anyone even speaks. Tension, ease, grief, excitement, a kind of contagion researchers now trace partly to mirror neurons quietly reading everyone around you. You are not imagining that. You are reading vibration. Researchers call it embodied momentum, the measurable fact that one single confident, decisive action changes not just your mood, but your posture, your breathing, and your next 10 decisions in a row, a shift that can register within seconds. Picture someone frozen at the edge of a decision for months, replaying every reason it could possibly fail. The moment she finally sends the message she has been quietly rehearsing for weeks, her shoulders drop before any reply even arrives. Waiting to feel ready is very often the exact thing keeping the frequency low in the first place. Vibration does not wait around for certainty to arrive. It rewards motion, plain and simple. Find the smallest, true action you have been quietly postponing and take it today. Not because you finally feel ready, but because taking it is precisely what raises the frequency in the first place. The fourth law is polarity. Everything has two poles on a single scale, and the exact same quality can sit at either end, depending entirely on how it is being used. The trait you have spent years calling your weakness, stubbornness, oversensitivity, restlessness, and the trait that could become your single greatest advantage are very often, examined closely enough, revealed to be the exact same trait wearing a different name. This is documented across resilience research under the term differential susceptibility. The same sensitivity that makes someone prone to overwhelm is, viewed through a different frame, the very same sensitivity that makes them a remarkably perceptive listener, negotiator, or artist. A boy is told year after year that he asks far too many questions, that he cannot simply accept an answer and move on like everyone else does. 20 years later, that exact same refusal to accept an answer at face value is the reason his research finds what everyone else walked straight past. Stop asking how to get rid of the trait everyone once criticized you for, as if it were a flaw to sand down. Ask instead, what pole of it you have simply never tried standing on before now. Name the one thing you were told more than once was wrong with you. Then write, in a single sentence, the version of that exact trait working entirely in your favor. Polarity says it was always available. The fifth law is rhythm. Everything flows out and in, rises and falls, like a pendulum that never actually fully stops at the bottom of its swing. This is why the version of you rehearsing a brand new belief will not feel fully convinced on day 1 or even day 10. Old grooves in the mind do not simply erase. They fade only through repetition, swing after patient swing, the neural pathway weakening a little more with every pass. This is simply how the brain builds any skill at all: intention, attention, repetition. The same 3 ingredients neuroscientists keep pointing to when a pattern quietly turns from effortful into automatic, a process that on average takes closer to 2 months than 2 days. The point was never to feel instantly, completely transformed overnight. The point was to keep showing up for the small, unglamorous swing of the pendulum, especially on the days it does nothing you can measure yet. Pick one sentence about who you are becoming and repeat it on purpose, out loud, every single morning this week. Rhythm rewards the ones who simply do not quit on day 4. The 6th law is cause and effect. Every effect you can ever see traces directly back to a cause, even the ones that look, from the outside, like pure and total chance. Chance is only ever the name people give to a cause they simply have not traced far enough back yet. Nothing more mysterious than that, no matter how sudden or random the effect first appears to be. This is measurable in a very specific way. In controlled studies, people shown a realistic age-progressed image of their own future selves consistently choose to save more and spend less today than people who have never once pictured that future self at all. 2 people want the exact same financial future, the same number saved by the same date. One only ever thinks about the number itself. The other spends 5 minutes each morning picturing the actual person she is becoming, how she will speak, what she will say no to, how her mornings will finally feel. A year later, only one of them has actually made the 100 small decisions that number quietly required all along. You cannot plant a vivid, deliberate cause and then act shocked when the effect simply takes its time arriving. Choose one cause today, one specific, concrete action only the future version of you would ever bother doing. Plant it now. Cause and effect was never really in question, only whether you would supply the cause. The 7th law is gender. Every act of creation requires 2 forces working together at once: the masculine principle of direction and effort, and the feminine principle of receiving and allowing. This is exactly why sheer willpower alone burns people out chasing a vision, month after unsustainable month, and why pure surrender alone leaves a beautiful vision permanently imagined, but never actually built. The two are not opposites, quietly fighting for control over you. They are a single current. Effort chooses the direction, and allowing is what actually lets the current move downstream instead of straining hard against its own banks the entire way there. If you have been feeling constantly exhausted, you were most likely missing the allowing. If you have been feeling permanently stagnant, you were most likely missing the effort. Today, do the one deliberate action your vision genuinely requires of you. Then, just as deliberately, stop and let the outcome arrive fully in its own time. 7 laws. One single mind, moving quietly between all of them, all day long, whether you have been choosing on purpose or not. Mentalism builds the world in mind first, quietly, before anything else moves. Correspondence lets the world outside slowly catch up to match it. Vibration moves it forward. Polarity reframes it entirely. Rhythm repeats it until it finally holds. Cause and effect delivers it. Gender balances the effort with the letting go. None of these 7 laws ever fail because they are not real, or because the science behind them is somehow shaky. They fail quietly at one of only 4 points: a belief you have not actually changed, a feeling you are still rehearsing by accident, a word you keep speaking against yourself, or an action you keep almost but never quite taking. You were never separate from the mind that quietly holds all of this together, no more than a wave is separate from the ocean it rises from. You are an individualized point of that very same mind, and every single law above was already running inside you, named or not. If one of these 7 laws just quietly named something you have been living without a word for, type its name below in the comments. Mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, or gender. Send this to the one person in your life who is still being told, over and over, that imagination is something to grow out of. It never was, not once. Subscribe, and keep uncovering the hidden system, quietly running behind the outcomes people so often like to call luck, talent, or simple coincidence. 7 ancient laws. One mind already yours, and has always been yours. The only real question left is which one you will finally run on purpose, starting today.